It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Richtenwald. This is Scooter.
Whoop, whoop. Well, I'm trying to I went to hit the button to turn the logo on the bottom, and I hit the close button, so I erased it. So I had it back real quick.
Scooter.
Yeah, it's right. The number one key is right below the close key. That just closes it and shuts it down. But I got it.
You got it.
I got it.
Let's try it again. Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Richtenwald. This is Scooter.
Whoop, whoop.
Scott Callis.
Well, how are you today?
You know, ain't bad for a Monday.
Dang, that's bad when it's Friday.
That's a pretty bad thing when it's Friday, yeah. Yep.
I get it Tuesday and Wednesday, but if you're going Friday for a Monday, that's a bad week.
Been a long week. Next week's going to be a long week.
Yep.
But after that, should be smooth sailing.
That's what they say. Yeah. We'll see.
Football season is here.
It is here.
No game this week.
Nope.
We had a game Monday, so
yeah.
I guess we did have a game this week.
We did have a game this week. Next week, we're back to Friday.
Thursday and Friday.
Thursday and Friday.
We've got Batesville down at Batesville on Thursday, and then we've got ball game on Friday at West Plains. It's that season.
Ready to rock and roll.
Weather's a little bit cooler today.
Yeah.
It was a little bit cooler yesterday.
I'll take it.
It's supposed to be a lot cooler next week, so it's a little bit different.
And we went from, 77 the other morning to 66?
Yeah, let's see, we were 77 on Tuesday, and we're 66 today.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yep. So it's a pretty good adjustment there.
I'd rather it have been the temperatures today on last Monday, but that's right. We'll take it.
Yeah. I heard you and Bob talking yesterday morning on the show about how warm it was up on top of that press box down at Quitman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scooter didn't have his hat on. He looked like a drowned rat.
I had to change clothes just to drive home.
Yeah. And it still didn't smell well.
Probably not. Put a bunch of cologne on. But yeah, I was definitely soaked.
Was it mosquito spray?
Yeah. No. But we got through it.
Big plans for the weekend?
Nope.
That's a quick answer. Nope.
No, we're not going anywhere. We're just doing some stuff around the house. We got a few projects we talked about, so we're going to just stick around and take care of those.
Knock a few things out and just enjoy.
Yep.
It's going to be a little bit of a busy weekend for me, so that's okay. I'm not a very good down person. Downtime is just not my friend.
With all your eyes going and the stuff that they're doing, that you've been forced to have
some downtime. So I was a week that I couldn't do anything at all. So I've got this reprieve from Wednesday to Monday. Of course, the reprieve on Monday, I have to start a regimen of eye drops on Monday at 5 o'clock. So Monday's out. So I've got from now to Sunday to get as much done as I can, because then I'm going to have another week down. And I'm like, I'm just not good at it. I love the outcome. Don't get me wrong. I like the outcome. But, boy, I don't like the downtime.
I get it.
Have a hard time with the downtime.
I get that.
However, it is what it is. And you know what it is right now?
Time to get moving.
Time for the morning prayer. Time for the morning prayer, brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks. 870-508-1771 is their number. Greg Wood and his staff do a wonderful job with hospice care. They've been doing it in Baxter and Marion County since 1979. They'll be glad to help you as well. Pick up the phone, give them a call. Let them answer any questions that you might have. Greg Wood and his staff at Hospice of the Ozarks. 870-508-1771. Now the morning prayer. Lord, we just thank you for the day that you've given us. Thank you for the time that you allow us to be here on this earth. Lord, we just pray that you'll continue to lead, guide, direct us, and keep us safe, and be the one that we turn to in the time of our need. Lord, we just pray for our troops that are fighting in conflicts overseas. Lord, we just pray that you bring them back home soon and safely. Lord, we pray for our students that are in school now. We pray for all those bus drivers, the faculty, the maintenance people, those that keep the day-to-day operation of school going. Lord, we pray for our government, our federal, our state, our county, and our city governments all across the nation. Lord, we just pray that you will continue to remind them they are there to serve the will of the people, not the will of their pocketbook or their special interest. Lord, we just thank you for who you are, and what you do for us. And it's in Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
The morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks, 870-508-1771. We'll be back after a quick word from Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z Team of Century 21 LeMac Realty.
Hi, I'm Bob Zdora of the Z Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person, who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z Team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for lake levels, dam reports, and all the weather updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z Team of Century 21 LeMac Realty. 870-405-0793 is our number. Retiredtoarkansas.net is our website. If you go there, click on live views. This is what you see this morning. Is this a live view, Scooter?
That is a live view. That is live.
This is not Memorex. This is the live thing. That river is full.
It is full.
Like holy catfish. Holy trout dock, that river's full. What you're looking at is the beautiful White River that separates Marion County, Arkansas from Backstreet County, Arkansas. City of Cotter is straight ahead right there in the middle. The Rainbow Bridge to your far left. At the foot of that would be the Big Spring Park with the rope swing. You reckon that's still being used right now, this time of the year?
I would say so.
I bet it's pretty busy. The Trellis Bridge is behind that for the railroad tracks. Over to your far left be the city of Bull Shoals, straight ahead the state of Missouri. To your far right, city of Mountain Home. In front of that, the city of Gassville. Contractors Trust, the Railroad Museum, and the depot there, just the beautiful White River. If you'd like to see what's available for sale in this area, go to retiredtoarkansas.net, click on MLS listings, find something that you like, need more information on, and pick up your phone. Call Miss Linda, 870-405-0793. Take a look at the radar, Scooter. As you can see, there's a hurricane that's busting up on the East Coast. There's some heavy rains coming through Minnesota from South Dakota. A lot of different rain showers all across the southeastern portion of the United States, from Houston all the way over to Atlanta, Georgia, into South Carolina. Nothing in Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, or Kansas. Illinois, Missouri, and Iowa are both clear as well. We'll go ahead and zoom into Arkansas and see if there's any pop-up showers that we don't see on the big screen. Let that catch up and run through here. Yellow. There we finally get to moving. It's kind of like me, Scooter, moving kind of slow. But as you can see, from Bentonville to Blytheville, Fayetteville to Jonesboro, Batesville, Fort Smith, Conway, Little Rock, Hot Springs, Pine Bluff, Texarkana, Greenville, Mississippi, all of Arkansas seems to be fairly clear. The watches and the national warnings are nothing for Arkansas, Scooter. That's the first in a long time.
Yeah.
Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Tennessee, Kentucky, most of Missouri, Kansas, and Oklahoma. No watches or warnings at all. That's not been that way for a long time.
I agree.
7-day forecast. High today is going to be 90 and sunny. Low of 64. High tomorrow 92. Low of 65. 89 for a high on Sunday. Low of 60. 78 for a high on Monday. Low of 59. 77 on Tuesday. Better break out a sweater. It's chilling down a little bit. Wednesday is going to be 80 and next Thursday is going to be 78. Pollen and allergy. Tree pollen none today, none tomorrow, none on Sunday. Grass is low today, low tomorrow, low on Sunday. And the old stinking ragweeds back pretty moderate the next 3 days, Saturday, Sunday as well. What a deal. Lake Norfolk, 560.98, 8.98 above full pool of 552. Currently running both generators at this time. Lake Bull Shoals, 671.56, which is 12.56 above full pool of 659, and they are running 7 generators at the moment. That's the lake levels, dam reports, and all the updates. Brought to you by Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z-Team of Century 21 LeMac Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. Retiredtoarkansas.net is their website. These are realtors you can recommend to your friends. They're busy, but never too busy to help you. Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z-Team of Century 21 LeMac Realty. We'll be back just a moment.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 Series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show, and I talk too fast. I'm an auctioneer, they say. So, welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. How's that work for you, Scooter?
You go right ahead. You do you.
It's time for community news and happenings, brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. 870-425-3434, Highway 62 Southwest at Buford Road. You will know you're going by there when you see all the equipment they've got in their yard. You're talking construction equipment, backhoes, skid steers, excavators, mini X's. They've got the drop bed, breakaway bed. I don't know what that's actually called. Have you ever figured it out?
No.
Trailers.
Trailers.
Breakaway trailers, breakdown trailers, half bed I don't know. They're cool. Whatever they are, Scooter, they are cool. They've got them over there, Ozarks Farm and Lawn. If you got something that breaks, just give them a call, see if they've got the part. If you just need some help, bring it in, let your service department help you. They've been in the same type business in that building since that building was built back in the 70s. They'll be glad to help you with anything that you need. Hay equipment, rakes, tedders, cutters, balers, round bales, square bales. They've got them. Tractors that you might need to pull that stuff with. Lawnmowers, zero turns, lawn tractors, they've got them. Kubotas, New Hollands, Ozarks Farm and Lawn's your place to go for those brands. Give it a try. Let's see what we've got. The last showings of Jane Eyre will be Saturday and Saturday and Sunday. It's $15 admission fee. It's 870-424-0444. TwinLakesPlayhouse.org is the place for more information on that. Let's see. Military Service Sisters will meet today at 12 o'clock noon at Vincino's Italian Restaurant here in Mountain Home. Tomorrow will be the fundraising event for Cross Trail Outfitters. Dwayne Hayda was on yesterday. This event will be Saturday the 23rd from 6 to 8:30. Doors open at 8:30 at Twin Lakes Baptist Church Hope Center at 2645 Highway 62 Southwest. There'll be door prizes, raffles, pie auction. All this will benefit the youth of our area. Tickets are $40 available at Rivertown Gallery. You can give them a call, 870-425-3898. Good program. Mr. Dwayne Hayda is the Arkansas State Director for this program. They help with a lot of kids to learn a lot of things, and pretty good little organization to be part of. Ozark Trail Outfitters, Youth Hunting Fishing Club. Concert in the Park tomorrow night. The Natural Disasters Band will be playing from 7 to 9. There's free entry. It's at Hickory Park, 466 South Hickory Street. Food vendors will be there, but there will be no alcohol. Lifeguard Challenge tomorrow morning at 9 and 10. 26 to 35 will be at 9. 36 and older will be at 10. Please register ahead of time. Get a hold of Megan Engler over at the City of Mountain Home Youth Center. Her email is mengler@cityofmountainhome.com. Sit and Be Fit will be September 2nd through October 30th. It's a $20 fee. Again, get a hold of Miss Engler for that information as well at the LC Salmons Youth Center. Military First Responders Appreciation Night will be September the 5th. They're having a dinner for military first responders and one guest. Registration ends today. Please get a hold of Miss Aubrey at 740-288-5317. There's a t-shirt involved. They're looking for a picture of you to show at the halftime presentation. Ball game will start at 7 o'clock. It's Mountain Home Bombers versus Harrison Goblins. That will be a packed night and a good place to be. Thursday, September 11th at 6 o'clock at Dunbar Auditorium at the Mountain Home High School, Baxter Behavioral Health. We'll be doing conversation about Talk Saves Lives. It's an introduction to suicide prevention. And then the next day on September the 2 days later on September the 13th at 7:30 at McCain Park on the campus of ASU Mountain Home will be a 5K run. All proceeds go to suicide prevention and awareness. You can get a hold of Miss Sasser, right? Summer Sasser?
Sasser.
Yep, Summer Sasser at 870-580-5588. This is brought to you by Baxter Health, Ascend Wealth Management, the Veterans Association, and Mountain Home High School. So that'll be a good time to do. And then the big picnic on October the 4th from 11 to 1 at ASU Mountain Home. It's the 20th Annual Veterans Appreciation Picnic. We'll talk more in depth about that in days to come. And then they've got a trunk or treat. We'll talk more about it as well. That'll be at LC Salmon's Youth Center on October the 11th. So good times had by one and all. Community News and Happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. Highway 62 Southwest at Buford Road, 870-425-3434. Be back in just a moment with This Week in Real Estate with Mr. Bob Zdora.
Your senior health care specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Hospice of the Ozarks, our purpose is you, not just your illness. We offer a compassionate plan of care that respects your dignity and honors your wishes with countless services and groundbreaking programs. We are committed to improving the quality of life for both you and your family. We provide care and support in the comfort of wherever you call home, but we also have the area's only hospice house when needed. As the only local not-for-profit hospice, we will never turn away a patient regardless of their ability to pay. Learn more at hospiceoftheozarks.org.
Oh, honey, we've had such a wonderful vacation here in the Ozarks. I really hate to go home.
I know. The lakes, the rivers, they've all been great for fishing. Oh, and the boating and the swimming.
And the people are so nice in the stores and restaurants.
Let's call an agent and see if we can make Mountain Home our new home.
Call the Z-Team, 870-405-0793. Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East Mountain Home.
870-405-0793. Hello, Z-Team?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for This Week in Real Estate with Mr. Bob Zdora. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Could you just explain to folks why you're here, if you don't mind?
Well, please.
Mr. Zdora pays for this time to bring you, the listening and viewing public, the education that you might not have about what's going on in our real estate area here in Mountain Home. This is what they would call in the old days, back in when I was younger, this would be an infomercial. But yeah, this is true. This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora. He does it every week. This is on his dime. He wants to make sure that you have the most up-to-date information on what's happening in our area as far as our real estate business, and it might help you in your area where you are thinking about buying, selling, trading, or whatever you got going on where you live, to come here to be with us. Is that all right?
I'm done.
Okay.
That's I couldn't have said that better myself. Very good. Very good.
You're welcome.
Because I don't do that real good anyway. But
No, but it needs to be
I
known
agree.
that
People need to know
the
what it
Board
is
of
we're doing.
Realtors don't pay for you to be here. You do this on your own. This is something you and Linda have put together years ago, and you brought it over to the Friday morning sports show, which is to preempt it, and I think it's a good spot for you to be. And it's just important that people understand that this is a paid advertisement that you do weekly because you want to educate folks.
Yeah. I mean, I started on the radio, I'm out and talking and running that, and the number of people that we affected with that show, was good, and that encouraged us to keep going. And, I see all the time, I hear all the time, oh, thanks for saying what you say, I didn't know that. Come up, bring up questions and things like that. And then you get people that, I listen to you all the time. When we bought that house over in Lakewood, we sell houses. That's what we do. We help people buy and sell houses. We want to get the information out, and we like that. But there's still the basic concept, the basic business principle that allows me to buy the time.
Yeah,
is
absolutely.
We help people buy and sell houses.
How is the business at this moment?
It has slowed down some, Bob. It's slowed down nationwide. You look at some of the nationwide stuff, and there's some places that are really, really hurting. But it was the same situation that we had like in 2008, where the prices got so out of hand that it had to come back down. So, some of these places, the prices were up 40% in 5 years. That's not sustainable. Mm-hmm. For anything, it's not sustainable. And so now they're starting to pay, the reality is starting to set in. Mm-hmm. So that affects us, and that those are people that would come here. We get some people to move around from neighborhood to neighborhood. For the most part, we deal with people that are coming from other places, trying to get away from there to come here. We saw that with COVID. We saw how people, flocked here for that. And by coming, but by having to deal with their situations where they're at, that's going to adjust things here. There's a lot of houses on the market right now. There's a lot of interest in the area, but if they can't sell their house for what they think they should get, and until the reality that it's not 2021 anymore settles in, we're going to see this disparity, because people just can't afford the high prices, as high as the prices of houses have gotten, plus the interest rates. The interest rates are down some, and that helps, but even a full point in interest rate doesn't bring the monthly payment down enough, as much as dropping $10,000, $20,000 off the cost of the house. Mm-hmm. That's interest rates are a factor, a major factor, because when people were getting 3%, 4%, 5% money, it was a lot easier to do, but the homes were a little cheaper. It's hard. It's hard to tell somebody that your house really isn't worth. The house is worth what somebody's willing to pay for it. Bob doesn't just pick these numbers out of the air. I look at the market. What's going on this week in real estate? Where have we been? Where are the trends going? How many houses are being sold? How many houses are on the market in your price range? And how many houses are on the market with the price range where you think you should be? And we'll take people out and say, well, let's go look and see what house that you think that $400,000 is going to buy. And we'll go look at houses that are on the market. Does your house have this? Does your house have that? Does your house $250,000, whatever the cost of the house is, and show them what it really is. That's kind of the wake-up call that we're going through. And sometimes it's a hard thing, and there's other agents that'll walk in there and say, how much do you want for it?
Sure.
No problem. Here, sign this.
Yeah, they just want the listing.
They just want the listing. Any listing at any price.
So there's the realty factor. People just want to get the listing, get it in the books, get it under a signed agreement. And then there's the reality factor.
Right.
This is what it should be, and this is why it should be what I'm telling it should be.
And we see that with the appraisers, because the appraisers are going to come in, and they've tightened up a little bit on some things. So even if somebody was willing to pay that price, at higher price.
Will it appraise for that?
Will it appraise for that? Because the appraiser's there to protect the bank's money. That's their job. They're there to protect the bank's money. And they're going to say this house is worth X amount of dollars. Even though you're willing to pay Y, we're only going to loan this much.
And if the appraiser comes in at X and the asking price is here, you're going to have to make that gap.
Yeah. So either people will sometimes they'll split it. Sometimes the buyer wants the house a lot, and they'll say, "Okay, fine, we'll make up the difference and go from there." Sometimes they blow up. It just
happens.
That's just business. That's just the way it goes sometimes. So we try to avoid that. I'd rather be ahead of all of that. I want you to be. You call me. You call Linda. Actually, don't call Bob. When you call Linda, and you're calling her because you want to sell your house, right? Sell the house, not show the house, not have people traipsing through your house for a year, or worse, not have anybody come to the house, and you got the sign sitting out there. That's not a good thing for you. That's certainly not a good thing for me, because the neighbors go, "What the hell's wrong with those guys? They can't sell that house." Well, we could sell the house, but it doesn't want to be sold. So I'd rather be up front with you than not, and say, "Oh yeah, we can get this done. We can get this done," knowing full well that we can't. And we'll turn people down if they're adamant on something. We'll fine. When you're ready to sell, give us a call.
Yeah. Do you want to list your house? Or do you want to sell your house?
You want to be
There's
listed
two
or
different
sold?
things.
Oh, it is, and it's two different mindsets. It's two different mindsets. And sometimes, and we've talked before about, he doesn't want to go. He likes fishing. He likes going to the Moose and playing cards. He likes, he's got his guys. Mom wants to go back and see the grandkids. So he go, "Okay, we'll sell the house. Okay, we're going to sell it for $450. That's
It's worth $285.
Yeah, right. Honey, I got it on the market. Nobody wants to buy it.
They're just not doing their job.
It's those realtors.
Blame it
That's
on the
that
realtors.
Z-team people. It's their fault.
Let's take a look at some numbers.
This week in real estate, I got two things. The other thing is, there's a rodeo that we did get on the community events, and I want to hit real quick. Bulls and Barrels, tomorrow night, it's 7 o'clock over in the Marion County Fairgrounds. That's on in Summit. Admission's $15. It's run by Mill Creek Rodeo. Jack Colton is going to be the announcer. But one of the good things is music is by 7 South, and we had them for our, we sponsored music on the square over in Yellville 2 months ago. They were really, really good. But they got barrel racing, they've got all kinds of things. They got clowns and stuff like that. $15 tomorrow at the fairgrounds. It's going to be a nice night. Go and have some fun at the rodeo. This week in real estate, there we go, 53 new listings came on the market, 4 commercial properties, 16 parcels of land, 32 homes came on the market. They range in price from $86,000 to $1.1 million. 3 of them are taking backups. 34 properties sold, 2 commercial properties, 8 parcels of land, to 24 homes sold. They range in price from $1.4 million to $66,000. So the average sale price this week was $290,000 with 97 days on market. 13 properties expired. There were 39 residential price changes. Currently, we have 493 homes listed on the MLS. 202 of them are in Mountain Home. Year to date for 2025, there's been 724 homes have sold. The average sale price has been $255,000 with 93 days on market. Compare that to a year ago, there had been 741 homes that sold with an average sale price of $243,000, again with 91 days on market. So the market's still moving. People want homes to be ready. They don't want to be taking on big projects because they're paying a higher premium for the houses no matter what. So they want to make sure that things are done already. We're having stuff blowing up in inspections. Those are a big thing right now, and it's complicated. People think they can, we'll just drive people around and show them 3 houses and say pick one. Not so much anymore.
The big scheme of things, 91 days on market's not that
long.
long.
No, that's a good number. That's a good
not
number.
bad at all.
Because that's from the time that it goes into MLS until it's closed.
Until it actually closes.
Yeah. So
it may be under contract in 3 weeks.
sure, and it may be, and you may be waiting for something to get done. You know, you're waiting for them to sell their house someplace else, or the buyer to sell their house someplace else, or the seller can't move yet. You know, their new place isn't ready.
Right.
There's a lot of factors.
How do they get you?
You want to call my honey? Give Linda a call. She's at 870-405-0793. Check out the website, retiredarkansas.net. We'll put that new camera on there, so use it up. And we've got the full MLS on there. We've got the IDX, so give her a call. That's the place you want to start. 870-405-0793.
This has been This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora. 870-405-0793 is their number. retiredarkansas.net is their website. These are realtors you can recommend to your friends. They're busy, but never too busy to assist you. Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z Team. We'll be back with This Week in Bomber Sports in just a moment.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the Mountain Home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's Friday, and that can only mean one thing. That means Coach Steve Airy and Coach Greg Crow are here this morning. We're going to talk Bomber football. How are you guys?
Good morning, Bob.
Y'all doing all right? No mishaps coming over from Boone County?
No, I didn't get any traffic tickets.
No tickets. It's not.
I did get pulled over the other night because I had a headlight out. But
headlight. Well, that's a legit stop.
You know, the guy told me, he goes, we normally write tickets for this. I'm like, y'all write tickets for everything. Like, I mean, it's me. But I didn't get a ticket, you know.
So when you say that you normally write tickets for that, is that before or after you run my plate?
I don't know. It's unbelievable. I'm the only guy that gets 43 miles a gallon, and I'm notoriously speeding. So we'll go with it.
Coach Crow, good to see you again, sir.
Good to see you.
Haven't seen you since last football season. You made it through another baseball season with the Bombers, and now it's time for junior high football. We had a AAA benefit game on Monday night down at Quitman, took on Joe T. Robinson Senators. Coach Crow, let's talk about your game first. How do you think it went?
It went okay. You know, we really weren't. Well, those Monday games are kind of tricky, you know. Just getting ready for them, and you know what I'm talking about there. And I mean, we were pretty vanilla. I was pleased with it. I mean, overall, I thought our conditioning was okay. We've got a lot of stuff to work on, which, I mean, we knew. And I think the biggest question mark we had going into it was, were we going to be okay at, linebacker? And, I mean, that answer was not answered the way we needed it to be answered the other night. And, I'm a little concerned with that, and I've made sure those kids know that. And I thought overall, though, I thought our getting lined up, and we just got stuff we got to work on, but we got to get a lot more physical and faster at linebacker. I mean, we got to be better. It's just that simple, or we're going to struggle.
Coach Terry, how about the varsity side?
It was kind of we saw good and bad, but I don't know. I'm going to take the good out of it today. How's that? We won't do
We
any
like
bad.
talking about the good.
I thought we ran well. I thought we looked athletic. I thought we looked like we was in as good a shape as anybody. We didn't tackle very well, but hey, everything was good. I mean,
Let's talk about that in shape portion of that puzzle. First time in 3 or 4 years that we've gone through the first benefit game, we didn't have anybody cramping up.
And it was warm.
It was hot. It was humid. Perfect cramp weather, but we didn't have anybody cramping up.
No, and I don't know how and I don't know why, but they didn't either. It was one of those nights where everybody looked like they was in tip-top shape. It looked like two good football teams going toe-to-toe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that didn't look like a benefit game on the field, I mean, that was some speed on the football field right there. I mean, the eye test, I mean, I was pleased with it.
The protecting the quarterback. As soon as the quarterback is touched, the play's over and he's down. How did that affect the outcome of the ball game, do you think?
I don't think it did much. I think we probably got penalized a little more than they did with the quick whistle.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Brantley would have got loose big a couple times, but that's all right. I'd rather have him for week one as have him laying over there in a hospital bed or out with some crutches, So
don't need reoccurring injuries.
No,
that's for sure.
no. We want to make sure our effort was there. We want to try to execute at a high level, which you very seldom do early in the season. We can always block and tackle a little better and execute a little better, but our effort was there, our conditioning was there, and we're going to take those positives right there and run with them.
Yeah, Coach Crow, you didn't have anybody go down with cramps, but you did have a player go down.
Yes. We had a couple go out with dizziness early in the game. Of course, we were playing at 5:30 right there.
The heat was still there for sure.
The heat was still there. And like I said, when I looked at the film, I was looking at our first series on offense, how did that look?
Mm-hmm.
Because honestly, that's the only thing we had scripted. So we practiced the first series, and we went right down the field and scored. So I was pleased with that. I was pleased with our offensive line. I mean, they've got the potential to be really good if they want to be. I question how nasty they want to get. But, I mean, we got some size in there, and I think the thing about them is they all move really, really well. I was really pleased with Jaden Clausen, who played center for us for the first time in his life, filling in for Charlie right there, and did a really good job. They switched fronts on us, gave us a little bit of an issue on our second series. We weren't real sure how to block it, and we got that fixed third quarter, and they did a good job with it. So I was pleased with that.
Who's your quarterback for the 8th and 9th grade? This is the 9th grade team.
9th grade, yeah. Connor Gentry's our quarterback in 9th grade. And Asa Smelter he would be the quarterback in the 8th grade. He's going to be up on the 9th grade team. He's getting a ton better working with those guys every day. Uriah Sabo will be our quarterback in 8th grade. He's doing a great job. Smart kid. Learning it right there. Our numbers are a little low in 8th grade, so we kind of got to be real careful in practice. But there's some athletes in that class, really, really good athletes.
Once they play up at the 9th grade, you don't move them back down.
I don't move them back down.
Once they're there, they're there. But they get 2 years of 9th grade.
Yes, exactly. And now we'll move them back down if they're not getting the amount of time that they need, But the guys we've got up, they're going to get the time. It's just, there's no doubt about it.
There's a handful of those 8th graders that are playing up, right?
Yeah. Brian Edens, we've got Asa, we got Hudson Spears right there. And we've got 2 or 3 that are teetering on it, but I'm not
Bates King is up too?
No,
or is
he won't. He'll dress out. He'll dress out, but he won't move him right now.
But he'll be on that sideline. Mm-hmm. Coach Airy, the defense came out pretty hot. They were pretty spicy that first set, and of course they scored, but that's what it is. They seem to have some speed to them. What's your thought on that?
Well, we've not had a defense this fast, I don't think, since I've been here. So this is going to be fun for us. Our skill kids matched up pretty good with their skill kids. Yeah, they got over the top of us one time, and that was the big play they had. And we eliminate the big plays and not let that stuff happen. It's going to be hard to score a lot of points on us, I think, because I think our speed's going to give people trouble.
Jake Thomas and Carter Atkins both had a good night.
Yeah, both of them had a good night. Jake was a big surprise. He's got it in him, but you just don't see it on a daily basis. And then
got it in reserve, Coach.
That's a lot of it. You want to tell your kids you got to bring it every day to impress a coach.
Mm-hmm.
And he did a good job. And then Carter, it's just good to have him back. Carter could play every snap on defense, but we're going to need him on offense. So he gave us an upgraded nickel package for sure.
Quarterback Brantley Phillips is back and looked like he's never missed a lick.
No, I feel like he's moving better. I feel like he's seeing things better. I feel like he's throwing the ball better. I think we're going to get a better version of Brantley this year. And we're excited to see what 7 brings to the table.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to bring a lot of good stuff.
He's a problem in space.
He is. You can't catch him.
He's a problem now.
Can't catch him. He can run.
He can run. I don't know what his 40 time is, but I don't believe it.
Somebody asked after the game, said, well, is there a reason he didn't scramble more and he just didn't take off and run? He said, yeah. I mean, basically it's by design. When you're touched, you're down, so why waste it, right?
Right. It's going to be quick. And it may be 2 or 3 steps before he gets touched,
Mm-hmm.
So.
Spin, turn, and go. Offensive line didn't look as I wasn't as surprised as I thought I would be with the offensive line, and I mean that by saying they were better than what I expected. I was expecting, because of the size differential, that they would be blown away. They weren't. They weren't blown away.
Nah, they weren't. Most of the tackles that was being made, running game was tough, but it was due to 2 safeties flying in the box like a couple of missiles.
Mm-hmm.
And their safeties were really, really, really good. But I'm like you. I thought our offensive line executed pretty well. And you don't put people on safeties when you're blocking. You block the box and hope you get 4 or 5 yards, and your running backs are good enough to make a safety miss every now and then. But they had really good safeties.
Barrett Miller was in good shape Monday night. Didn't get that breakaway run like we are used to seeing, but I see it coming up.
He'll get there. He's got everything it takes to break one.
When you move at safety the way they move, I mean, there's no accounting for safeties on the offensive side of football.
Nah,
especially in the run game like that.
They're going to be a headache for everybody every Friday.
Yeah. I mean, I would be shocked if that team's not playing in the state championship game 5A. I'd be shocked. I mean, just is what it is. And I think they'll be disappointed if they're not too.
Yeah, they will be.
They'll be very disappointed.
They will be. They got really high expectations.
And they're in the 5A, Coach?
Mm-hmm. Didn't they move to 5A?
They're 5A.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had somebody not argue with me, but try to make a point that they were a 4A school, and I told them they were not, but I didn't have anything to back it up.
Well, they have been. They're just
they're in the progress.
With the new school choice stuff like that, everybody that's not in a private school in the Little Rock area, that's in a public school that wants to play football is going right there.
Right.
I mean, that's where they're going. That in Parkview, but they're not going to Parkview as much anymore because Boulding left. What
do you know about the new high school down there? I can't remember what they call it. But there is a new school down there.
Yeah, it's been there for a little bit. I don't know what the name of it is.
No, I think there was one that had a name change, but there was a new school that was built, and I don't know that they got it finished in time for anything.
I know nothing.
Yeah.
I'll have to research that and find out what.
Robinson's just got good athletes. Of course, they're in a really good part of the town too.
Yeah, they have the overflow from all the private schools.
Absolutely, they do. I mean, they're literally on the same road.
Yeah.
You know,
right up the road from Little Rock Christian, isn't it? And Parkview's just.
Yep.
Or PA is just down the road. Pulaski Academy's just down the other direction.
Well, I could never be more complimentary of a program. Those kids come out, they were extremely disciplined. They played extremely hard. They were well coached, and they did everything right. That was just a really good
We noticed
team.
that when we were watching their junior high film, where like they're being coached, like you could just tell. And we were watching them from last year, obviously, but and like I said, so I mean, just watching that kind of just made me. I'm just going to do this and kind of sit on it after that.
And the kids that we dealt with in the press box and up on top, very polite. Can we help you all do this or do that? That was pretty cool to see. It's time for us to take a quick break. You're watching the morning show on XL7-TV. We'll be back in just a moment.
It's a liquidation closeout at Sleep Mart. All 2024 Flex Steel recliners now 50 to 70% off retail. Plus, Sleep Mart will pay the tax on all non-clearance sale items. Hurry to Sleep Mart for the liquidation closeout today at 701 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should call the Z-Team.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
If you're looking for something wonderful and delicious, then head on over to Paradise Cream for a homemade ice cream experience. With over 20 flavors to choose from, like German chocolate cake or sea salt caramel, it's always homemade and delicious. Paradise Cream has something for everyone and also carries dairy-free and vegan ice cream options. So whether you like it in a cup or in one of their homemade waffle cones, you're in for a wonderful dessert experience. Located at 1525 North Main Street in Harrison, right across from Pizza Hut and Castle Rental, or in Mountain Home next to Ramada Inn, because you're on your way to paradise.
Sleep Mart's liquidation closeout is on. All 2024 mattresses are 50 to 70% off retail, and we're paying the sales tax on all non-clearance sale items. Hurry to Sleep Mart at 701 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home for the liquidation closeout today. Your senior health care.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Coach Steve Airy, Coach Greg Crow, Mountain Home Bomber football are with me this morning. Talked about the benefit game. All in all, it was good. It was all right. Positives, some negatives. We'll just dwell on the positives. Let's talk about what's coming up. We've got no game tonight. We've got Thursday night at Batesville with 8th and 9th grade. Coach, what can you tell me about it?
You know, Batesville's kids beat us in 7th grade. I think beat these kids 84-14 in 2 games or something. That group of 9th graders has never lost a football game in their life. I don't think they got a lot of respect for us. A lot of them were on the field last year and they beat us week 10. You know, so we got a big job in front of us, ninth grade. You know, they got some pieces. They got some guys that can run. They're confident. Now I think we got some pieces too. You know, I just don't know if, I mean, we're going to see if we're going to go get in a street fight. You know, because it's going to take all of our guys. Can we win the football game? Absolutely. But we're going to have to go do something that we're going to find out if we can do. You know, it's going to be a big challenge, and we got the kids to do it. But they're going to have to go get it in their mind and practice well and prepare. And you know, it's going to be a challenge. I mean, when you face teams that never lost a game, they don't think they're going to lose.
No, they don't.
So you have to go take it from them. Like they're at no point are they ever going to roll over and just let you have it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to keep hammering them and keep hammering them, keep hammering them, and you know, I mean, we have to get that mentality. There's no way, there's no other path next Thursday night than that. You know, I mean, from a coaching standpoint, I mean, we want to win the football game, you know, but we got to go do it. So
be it 8th and 9th grade matchup.
The 8th and 9th grade matchup.
I believe it starts at 5:30 is what the
and they got a brand new
says.
field and brand new surface and all that stuff. They're going to break it in that night. So we're going to go try to make it good. So it's exciting. It's a good week 0 game. I mean, it's fixing to be physical.
It's not going to be near as hot as what it's been.
It's going to be in the 70s. You know, I mean, that should help a lot. It should help them. I was hoping to be 100 degrees personally, but you know, I mean, they play physical, they play fast, and, you know, we're just going to have to get to that level.
Who are your assistants this year?
Coach Hedden's our defensive coordinator, and we got Coach Vina, and then Coach Carson Douglas, who's from Batesville, is there. And then we got Coach Taylor. I don't want to say anything good about him, but he's currently #1 in the coaches' rankings, though. You know, until 8 o'clock tonight, he won't be #1 this week, but we have a lot of fun with that.
Y'all just have a lot of fun together.
We do. We have a lot of fun with it. So,
Coach Harry, the varsity Bombers, the Bomber team will be taking a trip to West Plains, Missouri to take on the Zizzers, the Battle of the Border. What do we think?
It's going to be fun in a sense that Coach Ackland is calling offense against his son. So Jalen Ackland is the offensive coordinator at West Plains. Coach Ack is playing against his defensive coordinator, and he's playing against 3 of his old players. So it's kind of like all of his guys are ganged up on him, and they're going to play him, you know. So it's good. And then Ian and I, we're going back to where we came from, and we're going to, you know, we got to make sure we let them know we made the right move, you know.
Right.
And so there's a lot of emotional baggage that goes with this game on the coaching side. We'll try to keep that out of the players' heads and let them just go out and do the thing. But
what kind of team does West Plains have?
It's hard to say. Traditionally, they're always good. You know, they're coming off of an 8-3 season, and they expect another good season. That's like you just said. When you're good all the time, you don't expect to be bad. You don't think you're bad. You got to go beat people because they think they're going to beat us. You know. And you got 2 really confident teams going head to head, and we're breaking in a new stadium as well. They got new turf because they had a flood last spring, and it's gonna be fun. I think all my family's gonna be there, and my son's coming in.
A lot of previous players and a lot of students.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a big thing.
It's gonna be a big time. We've already got dropped from that game for the next year, but at the same time, I think the crowds want to see it. I think the towns want to see it. Mm-hmm. So it'll be a fun one though.
Coach, who's your staff this year?
Coach Ackland, Darren Ackland's calling the offense. I'm calling the defense. Blake Hendricks is doing the wide receivers. Chris Cudworth's doing the running backs. Kyle Stevens is doing the offensive line. He's Coach Crow's favorite. He's like a chew toy.
Coach Stevens?
Yeah, you and Coach Ackland just chew him up.
He deserves it. I mean, he lost us a state championship touching a runner, which he did. I mean, it's just we've never recovered from that whole deal. Like he's literally cursed the program in baseball. Just unbelievable.
And on defense, we have Ian Airy doing the linebackers and Cody Aldridge doing the defensive line.
And Ian helps us in the mornings too, in junior high football.
Okay. Who's wearing the fighter helmet?
Whoever gets the turnover or the touchdown.
Okay.
That's a bad looking helmet.
I've heard about it.
Young Coach Airy starts wearing it, and then he passes it around.
He's my juice guy. He's my hype guy. That's we've been needing that. We've been needing some hype going on in the program.
A little sideline action.
We got a little bit of deadhead about us, and we got to fix it. And I said, this is your job. You're going to fix it. He said, all right, Dad.
Oh, he'll fix it. There ain't no doubt about that. There's no doubt about it.
So the battle for the border is the last one.
As far as I know,
2 years in a row.
Yeah, we got
to bring it home and keep it here and just let it be here.
I was hoping it's going to be like a Harrison thing.
I was too. A lot of townspeople were hoping the same thing.
Let's just make it nasty, you know.
Then we've got to talk about the following week. We won't look too far ahead, but the following week's going to be Harrison at home. Mm-hmm. September the 5th.
We got to get this Veterans Night out.
That's what I was. That's where I was headed.
Philip told me, he said our numbers are down right now. We got to get this out and do a better job. If you got the.
Yep, that's where I was headed.
Oh, you're awesome, man. I'm glad you're ready for that.
Is Veterans Night a Harrison game?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what I say. It's going to be a big game. It's the military, past and present, First Responders Appreciation Night, September the 5th. The dinner's at 6 o'clock for military, first responders, and a +1 guest. Reservations in today. We need you to call or get a hold of Miss Aubrey at 740-288-5317, or you can send an email with your picture to vaco@yahoo.com. Again, the pictures need to be in today. Registration needs to be today. There is a cool T-shirt that goes along with this one, courtesy of Clay Maxey. We'd love for everybody to be walking around in those. Then after this appreciation dinner will be the big game between the Mountain Home Bombers and the Harrison Goblins coming to town. I'm predicting 3,500 people. It'll be big.
More than that.
Think there'll be more than that?
I think there's going to be more than that.
Let me tell you, if the crowd that shows up for the Harrison game is anything at all like the crowd that showed up for the steak dinner and auction that was put on by the Gridiron Club, there ain't going to be room for nobody. It was a great crowd at the auction.
Wasn't it? I'm just so impressed with this town.
Yeah. It was a good time, great time had by one and all. But again, Coach Taylor kind of ramrods this military first responders appreciation night, and we'd love to see everybody there that can get there.
Yeah, I sent out a reminder, tried to get out some text messages and tried to get out some Facebook and trying to get it going. Spread the word. We really want you guys there. You're our heroes.
Absolutely
they're
no
important
cost to the first responders and their +1.
And I think the big deal on the registration is just getting the T-shirts ordered and getting the T-shirts in. I think that's the most biggest thing.
Yeah, because you got to have time to put those together and get them.
If you're a little bit late, go ahead and sign up. But I think that's just so that Jason can order T-shirts and get that going.
Mm-hmm. Get that wrapped up. Coach Crow, what's after Batesville? Just one game after Batesville.
We play Farmington. Coach Tyson.
Here?
Yeah, it's going to be kind of neat for me because, Coach Tyson gave me my first job. And, he still calls me about once a week. So he runs stuff by me all the time. We just call and chat. So he's going to be over here. And, when he hired me, I was on the other side, and we hated Mountain Home, and now we're going to play over here. So it's kind of interesting.
Has that love-hate situation gotten any better?
As far as hating what?
Harrison.
There's only 5 people in town I like. That's it. My daughters are 2 of them. So I like Coach Keelan, I like Coach Rodden, and maybe just 4. I hate everyone over there, and I don't care if they know it. I like Shane Jones, my barber. That's it.
Your barber. You got to keep him.
And I like Brad King, so we're up to 6.
You got to stay under 10, Coach.
Yeah, we're at 6.
Gonna look back.
That's it. 6 is all we got.
And everybody at the sheriff's office.
No, I don't like anybody there. Nobody. Hey, I was going to tell you, Carla Stroud, the counselor at the junior high, is running the New York City Marathon, and she's doing it for a fundraiser for Team for Kids.
Okay.
You should have her on the show sometime. Running 26 miles, doing it like that, just as a goal of hers. It's a really cool deal. what they got going on down there.
Help me get in touch with her. We'll sure try to
Okay.
get her
I've
on.
already got her. I've already talked to her about it.
Okay,
Scooter's got it
it's
under
really
control.
cool. She's conned me in on one of her training runs to running with her for a certain amount of time. So
Oh, boy.
so I don't embarrass myself. I got to get ready to do that. You know.
It's time for us to go. You've been watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. Coaches, we thank you for being here. See you next week. Thanks for joining us.